Welcome everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to Brother Charlie's cooking show, Cooking with Brother Charlie. Today I have a very wonderful soup recipe which is called Chicken Tortilla Soup. This won first prize in the Brown family soup cook-off several years ago. Brother Alphonsus' family, when he went on vacation several years back, they had a family soup cook-off. And this was the winning recipe. I believe it was his brother, or not his brother, his nephew. His nephew, I believe, Nathan. Anyway, it won first prize, and I can see why. I've made it several times, and it is, believe me, delicious. So, here, it's an easy recipe in the crock pot. I have already opened the 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, which I have already placed in the crock pot. 2 cans of cream of chicken, 1 can cream of mushroom, add that. This is very delicious, believe me. Like I say, no wonder his nephew won the prize, the first place. I don't know if there was a prize, but maybe there was. So, if you ever have a family soup cook-off, try this recipe and surprise them. You'll surely win. And 1 can of cheddar cheese soup. Good for cholesterol. Lovely. Now, what have we got? Okay. All these things, you add them, you mix them all together in your crock pot, except the shredded Colby cheese, which comes later. Put all in the crock pot except for the cheese. Okay, when we got the chicken broth, 2 cups of chicken broth, which I have right here, and a little bit left. 2 cups. Okay, what do I do with my cup, my measuring cup? I'll shake it up a bit. My measuring cup's in the sink. I shall be right back. Okay. It won't matter if it's wet, because chicken broth is wet. 2 cups of your chicken broth. Okay, there's. Didn't quite make 1 cup. Got it. 2 points. Garbage can. Okay, there's 1. This is a very easy recipe, by the way. Or did I already say that? 1 and 2. There you go. 2 cups of chicken broth. And then, what have we? Oh. 1 can of your Rotel tomatoes with green chilies. 1 can of Rotel tomatoes with the green chilies, which I left over here on the dining room table. Okay, there it is. That's what it looks like. It's a beautiful day here in Momence, Illinois, by the way. It was like 75 degrees a little while ago when I took one of our residents, Mike, to his dialysis treatment. Great. Now, what's next? 1 tablespoon, 1 garlic clove minced. Usually lately I've been buying them already in jars, already chopped, garlic. So, how much would that be? Maybe 2 teaspoons. Would that make 1 garlic clove minced? I think so. 2 teaspoons, maybe 1 tablespoon. I don't know. Anyway, that'll be good. Good enough. And 1 tablespoon of onion powder. 1 tablespoon. Onion powder. I think I just barely have enough left. Organic onion powder. McCormick's. I must have paid quite a bit for that. McCormick's. They're too expensive right here. Oh wait, I'm not putting it. Better put it in the recipe in the soup. 1 tablespoon. Okay, I did have enough. Just barely. Onion powder, that's 1 tablespoon onion powder. Now, okay, shredded Colby. I couldn't find it pre-shredded, so I bought a thing, what do you call that? A cube, a big, I don't know, what do you call this? A cube of cheese? A block of cheese, that's the word I'm thinking. Anyway, 8 ounces of shredded Colby, and I'll have it shredded later. That comes later. And now you've got your chicken, your 2 to 3 chicken breasts cut into small pieces, which I've already cut 2 chicken breasts. I bought 3 chicken breasts, but I pre-cooked my chicken. I simmer it until it's cooked, rather than leave it in the crock pot and let it simmer with the soup. The recipe says you don't have to cook the chicken, pre-cook it, but I believe you do, because one time I made this soup and I used raw chicken cubed in there, and it didn't get cooked in time. So I pre-cook it. You're better off, then you're safe, you know that it's cooked. So, in small pieces. I've got 3 chicken breasts, which like I told you, I've already cut up 2 chicken breasts. So now I'm doing the rest, the third one. I think 2 breasts should be enough, but 3 came in the pack. They didn't have packages of 2 chicken breasts. Here you go. I think that's fine. I think the small cubes. I think that's small enough. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. And this is for supper tonight. I'm going to buy. Actually, for Brother Alphonsus and I and an invited guest, I'm using the barbecue tonight, the grill, because I picked up ribeye. Yeah, so I'm going to do those on the grill. Serve this as a this soup as a what do you call it? Before you eat the meal, something, I forget the name. I'm getting very forgetful. Amuse-bouche, something like that, amuse-bouche, I think. A pre-dinner little treat, you know. Anyway, and then I made Grandma's Jello salad. I'll have baked potatoes tonight and acorn squash with butter, melted butter and the acorn squash with brown sugar and cinnamon, which is very delicious. So, oh, by the way, a former parent of one of our residents who's deceased, one of our residents from years ago, she gave me this beautiful antique carving knife, which has this little prong thing, so you can put it on your table like that, and it doesn't get your table dirty. The prongs don't touch. Anyway, that lady that gave me this is, I think, 102 years old. And, you know, she's about the same age as this fork that she gave me. Antique. And still going. Although she's in a nursing home. I guess at 102, most people are. There's that. Okay, put the chicken in. Two or three cut up pre-cooked chicken. I wouldn't, if I were you, try it with the raw cube chicken in it, because it's not gonna get cooked. It'll still be raw unless you cook it for like 10 hours or something. Anyway, so there it is. Oh, mix that up really good. Now, what did it say about the Colby, the shredded Colby? Okay. Mix and cook on high for 2 hours. Okay. Stirring every half an hour. Then set at low. Okay, you start it on high for 2 hours, stir it every half an hour or so. Then set it at low and continue cooking for about another half an hour. Serve, it says serve with these things called sticks. Tortilla sticks, but I never heard of it. Tortilla sticks on top. Although I think I did see something called tortilla sticks at Kroger's the other day. Anyway, if you can find tortilla sticks. So then I imagine with your grated Colby, just before you serve it, put your grated Colby cheese in there. I haven't grated it yet, later on. Anyway, so I couldn't find any what they call tortilla sticks to put on top. It's like what do you call it? A garnish on the top of your soup. Anyway, so I found these cheddar jalapeno crunchy Cheeto things. So maybe you could put those in there on the top for a garnish. They look really good. I'll probably, break them out, crush them a little bit, or break them in half or something. Anyway, I think those will go well if you can't find tortilla sticks. There we are. We'll stir it up. Turn her on high. Stir it up well. Put that baby on high for 2 hours, it said. Okay, how do you do that? 2. Start on high. Okay. It's delicious, believe me. No wonder Nathan, I think it was Nathan, his nephew, his brother's nephew, that won that family soup bake-off or cook-off or whatever. No wonder he won. Oh, don't forget to put the lid on. Oh, don't tell Carol Morris? Don't tell Carol, everybody, that I don't have the liner for the crock pot. I can't. She gave me some liners and I've never used them because she thinks, or she says that it's easier to clean the pot later, but soup isn't going to stain my pot that much. And so, Carol, I don't know. I know I have those. I'm sorry, I have those, but I can't use them because I don't know where I put them, those liner bags. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you prepared this lovely soup and win the family bake-off or cook-off. God bless and keep safe and healthy. Later. Bon appetit, by the way.